G'day everyone, welcome to The Outside Man. This is the NRL's armchair expert. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. Not sure if you guys can hear, but there's a lot of rain going on tonight.
It's not just raining cats and dogs, it's raining ducks and
Turtles.
platypuses.
Yeah,
Turtles.
so...
Hey, is one
Congadary
platypus
camels.
a platypus, right? Is two platypus
It's platypi.
or platypuses?
I don't know. But if we get flooded and we don't survive past this podcast, you'll know why.
We will be right. Well, yeah, this is The Outside Man. So on the end there, we've got Jace, who is the outside man today. Had a bit of a change up. Bit of a change up on the desk. And then we got Jed to my left, Cal on the beep-de-boop over here. My name's Matt. And let's
I'm
get into
handling the demotion well, just so everyone knows. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
On the
As the beep-de-boop guy, I do want to just say, like Jed mentioned earlier, if we have a few audio, not issues, but it might just not be as clear tonight because we are in a shed.
I think they
Little
call technical
shed.
difficulties when you're a professional.
It is pouring down rain, so...
And it has been for like 2 days.
Yeah.
3 days even.
Do you know, interestingly enough, just on that, because my wife said yesterday, it hasn't stopped raining all year. We've had half the amount of rain that we had last year to this point. So up until March last year, we had double the amount that we've had
Last
this
year
year.
was ridiculous.
It was.
It rained just about every day.
But yeah, I'm kind of like, all right, can we, yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Weather Podcast.
Now I know what Noel felt like.
Yes.
Yeah, except
Oh,
times
Noah.
100.
Or Innisfail.
1,000 even.
We're not allowed to build a boat, though. It's got to be a code.
Innisfail or Tully? Which is the more wetter?
Well, that's controversial. That should be in controversy corner
should we
because
cut to controversy corner?
Tully has the golden gumboot, but Babinda gets more rain every year.
Oh, we've got some friends in Babinda.
Yeah, and it stirs them up. They don't go to
Yeah.
sleep if they have rough night's sleep over this.
Wow.
So
Over not
Yeah.
having too much rain.
they're very passionate about it.
Yeah, is it very green up there?
It grinds their gears. It's
Is it?
very green.
Yes. Are we doing a sponsorship, are we?
Yeah, let's, well, actually, what do you...
Yeah, we'll
We're
skip,
gonna
we'll
do
skip
the-
to our sponsor.
I thought we were going to do the icebreaker.
Well, I do have an icebreaker question. You want to do that first?
Oh, do you want to do the icebreaker?
Yeah,
or
alright,
should
we'll,
we...
do, we'll do the icebreaker.
It's up to you tonight, Jed.
No, we'll do the icebreaker, Carl.
All right.
Here we go.
I've got a question. And viewers, listeners, investors, as you're tuning into us, I want you to be able to have some input into this as well, because I feel like there might be a couple of controversial answers to this. So feel free, if you're on Spotify, you can leave comments on
Have
Spotify.
you got that button?
And if you're
that
on
makes the-
YouTube-
You know what you can also do is hit the follow button and like and subscribe. I
Oh,
forgot
what a
that on
segue.
YouTube. Yeah, carry
What a
on. Sorry
segue.
about that.
Gents, what's a movie everyone loves but you think is average? And can I have permission to go first to answer my
Absolutely.
own question? Because I've had a little bit more time to think about this than you guys. The Star Wars series.
Which
Did one
the whole lot?
How many
or-
is there? 9, 8, 7?
Ooh.
Oh, you got to be a bit more specific.
All of them. So once upon a time, I
You
had
are
a friend of
controversial.
mine who lives in Babinda. He'll know who he is, Mr. Noki Fora. He took me to a Star Wars episode, I think it was 3, in 2008 in Babinda Cinemas. And
Revenge of the
Babinda
Sith.
gets a cinema?
it's more just a big screen with some chairs. Sorry, I've just offended everyone in Babinda. I'm really sorry, but it is a cinema at the end of the day, I suppose. And I sat there for, I think it was 3 hours, and honestly, I wish I had that 3 hours back again. It was the worst thing I've ever watched, and I hear so many people go, Star Wars this, Star Wars that. It's absolutely dreadful and boring.
Wow.
Oh, you just
Do you
don't
know,
get it.
Do you know your mate Matt there next to you? He invited me out to a Star Wars movie, and we went in, and this was the great mighty Cloudra Cinemas.
Oh, yes.
They played the wrong movie.
Oh, no.
And they got the entire cinema to stand up and swap cinemas with another cinema.
That's
We
embarrassing.
sat down and they played the same wrong movie again.
no.
And we had to swap back. Yeah. It was the strangest situation I'd ever been in.
It was quite fun though, wasn't it?
It was a funny story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? What's a movie?
Yeah, look, probably There's going to be a lot of haters out there. I watched Titanic recently.
Ooh, wow.
Like, I can't remember when probably the last 6 months. It was very long, very good, but I just don't get the hype over it. It was an emotional story. I did get a bit, felt for the characters, and the best bit for me was like when it started sinking, and that was intense.
Got excited.
Yeah.
Is it the best movie
cried.
ever? I don't know.
You cried.
Yeah, when I watched it a couple of months ago, I teared up a little bit.
Well, she didn't move over so he could get on the door.
Oh,
Is that when
okay.
you cried?
That is ridiculous in itself. There was plenty of room for him.
Yeah.
But interesting. Good call. Jed.
All right, I'm going to fire up over this one. Look, mine is The Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
You guys, I don't even know who you guys are.
We've offended just about every
That is
person.
sorry, it's your segment.
I'm with
Jed.
you,
go.
Yeah.
Hey, Jed, I'm
Shutting
with
up.
you.
Okay.
It's boring. It's 3 hours of nothing.
Yeah, it's 3 hours of nothing. They film. I mean, you've got it over in New Zealand. Who likes Kiwis anyway?
Oh,
Like,
no. Oh.
It's just like.
Just for context, Warriors just beat the Roosters, so he's a little bit upset.
And his feelings don't.
Oh,
we don't resemble his feelings.
Even if you took the Warriors out of that, I don't get it. Like, it goes for so long, like 3-4 hours.
It's an adventure. We're going on an adventure.
I don't want your little adventure. I mean, I would rather watch the Broncos
I
play.
think we've just lost a whole heap of subs there.
I mean-
Between
Well,
Star
yeah,
Wars
yeah.
and Lord of the Rings.
Oi.
I kicked half of them out, and then
Oh, man.
whoever was
Star
left is
Wars
gone.
is legendary. Lord of the Rings is long and boring. I'm with you.
mean-
Are
Jed.
you? Oh.
But like, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's the greatest. But my movie that I despise is Napoleon Dynamite. I just think it's not funny at all, and it's just the most annoying. And my wife loves it, and she quotes it, and I just hate it.
I did think it
is
was
the
hilarious.
worst.
I've never
I thought
heard
it
of
was
I thought
funny.
it was funny.
Right, don't watch it.
I've
It's
never
terrible.
heard of it.
It's funny, Jed. You'll
It's
love
not
it.
funny.
Is
Oh
it
my
like
god.
Borat style or?
No. We'll watch it. We'll watch
And look,
it later.
if you have thoughts on this, obviously some of you will have thoughts. Please write in, comment, let us know how ridiculous our opinions are. I think the Lord of the Rings one's absolutely ridiculous.
That's like opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one.
I was going to say
Oh,
onions.
have you seen
Everyone-
mine?
No.
And we're just saying these movies are no Tiger
They
Town.
have layers and they
They're
all
no
stink.
Tiger Town. That was
Well, I think
the
the bar-
pinnacle.
I think the bumhole.
I'm gonna have to put an 18 plus on this episode.
Hey, at least we haven't offended North Korea yet.
Ooh. I saw a meme. Oh, should I talk?
Don't. I've
Kim
seen
hasn't
it.
been invited to the current war at the moment. He must be a bit sad.
I reckon he
Anyway.
orchestrated it, but we won't get into that. Anyway,
Shall we take a break?
so let's hear from our sponsor, I reckon.
Hey, Cal.
Hey,
I've got a hankering for some grass-fed and finished local free-range beef. I'd like a family butcher who's been in business for over 40 years now, and I'm thinking maybe someone that might be able to deliver it to my door if I buy a big bulk of it. Have you got anyone that comes to mind when
I
you're
know
thinking of that sort of
just the company. Babinda Meats.
stuff? Binder Meats.
Located up in far north Queensland, beautiful tropical Queensland. And Babinda Meats, they can provide you with the quality meat that you're looking for, delivered to your door
Within reason.
within reason. Yep, T's and C's apply. But what you can do, if you're unsure or you have a bit of an interest in this,
Yeah.
give them a call. Matt's going to pop the number up on the screen with the website. When you call, you might chat to the man himself, Mr. Tootie. He's the owner-operator up there. You might even get Mrs. Tootie, Wendy, lovely Wendy. Or you might even get Mark, one of our good mates here on the
Mark.
Potter, friend of the show, Mark. And or one of the other great stuff they've got up there. I can attest, like I said last week, it is the greatest meat on the planet. They grow their own cattle.
On the planet.
And real meat, succulent steaks, rocky road that you will just melt in your mouth. Black
And
Russian
what
roast.
if I'm in town and I'm hankering for a meat pie? Do they do meat pies?
Drop down, say hello.
Oh, there you go. You've
Yeah.
heard it first. You've heard it here. Mm-hmm. Drop in a Babinda Meats, just
Yes.
outside of Innisfail.
You've been too, haven't you, Jed?
Yep. Tootie's meals that she does, I can testify they are like if you're, if you're short of a meal or just want a quick meal for dinner,
Drop on down.
drop on down. and like lasagna and all that sort of stuff.
Did you just call it lasagna?
Yeah, because it's awesome.
I'm so sorry to any of the Italian listeners that we've got.
Lasagna.
Hey, Jed, say gnocchi.
Gnocchi?
Gnocchi. No, but in all seriousness,
lasagna.
There's lasagna. Gnocchi. In all seriousness, thank you to our sponsors, Babinda Meats. This podcast would be possible without you, but we're very thankful that we have you
100%.
so that we can have all this stuff. So, yeah, thank you.
Sounds better because you're on board.
Yeah.
It's that time of the week where we talk about more controversial stuff, but related to footy at least. Once we get over that movie segment, thanks for that, Cal.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's controversies.
Oh,
Did you want to kick it off, or did you have a controversial moment this week?
Yeah. I guess I do. Yeah. So it actually frustrated me watching. It was probably more particularly in the Roosters and Warriors game, where we gave away must have been 4 or 5 6-agains in a row, and it just gets frustrating watching it. And then the referee comes out, "Oh, here's your official warning," and blah blah blah. Instead of that, just send someone to the bin. I don't know. It just gets frustrating watching it.
And the fact that Teddy doesn't listen, he just sits there whinging back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Teddy
And
whinging
it's
this week was ridiculous.
Oh,
Every second minute.
Even as a Roosters supporter, I admit he's one of the biggest whingers out there.
Can we just get? I know it's only round 1. Can we get our 6 again whinge
We got to get
out of the way? Because it's worse than ever. There's no accountability on 6 agains. There's no accountability on the refs. They can just call 6 again, and you won't see a replay of it because play just continues. There's no accountability on them. They'll call them 1 minute. A bloke will lie on a tackle for 5 seconds. Play on. The bloke will lie on the tackle for 3 seconds. Yep, 6 again. And it now that with the rule going back to 20 metres, so anything outside the 20, there's even more 6 again. I'm over it. I'm done.
And you can tell the momentum shift too favours the top tier teams. I'm not just saying that because in the Storm Eels game, even though Eels lost Hopgood in the first 30 seconds, I thought they were on top for the first 10 or 15 minutes. And I literally thought to myself, I wonder if Storm will start getting 6 agains to get themselves out of trouble. And they got 3 or 4 in a row. And then that momentum shifted, and that was it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I saw it last night, I think, in the Manly game where I think one of the Raiders players gave away a 6 again, and then they gave another one again in the same tackle.
It was like the next tackle.
Yeah.
No, it was in the same tackle.
Yeah.
It was in the same tackle. Send him off. He did it on purpose on the first time, and then he did it again.
Maybe it's time for a 5-minute bin.
I don't know.
but it's not always just even the Sharks-Titans game. The Titans got 4 6 agains, and it looked like they were just going to keep going until they got a try. And it didn't matter to the result. It didn't matter to the game at all. But it was the same thing.
Yeah.
They just keep going and banking, and I don't know what we do about it. But
Well,
a penalty at least lets things settle down. Everyone resets.
I think it's the problem is, like what you just said, Cal, is that it is so subjective and it can be used to swing a game.
100%.
Because if you keep getting 6 again, and you're defending your line, you're going to break eventually.
Yeah.
And also, refs are using it to if in the Raiders Manly game last night, Raiders didn't touch the ball till the 11th minute.
Yeah.
And it was consecutive 6 agains, and then later on he started giving the Raiders some because he knows if he has a lopsided penalty count or 6 again count, so they go, oh well, yeah, there's one. I'll give 6 again to that, and all of a sudden he's just to level up the playing field. And look, I just was the game so broken before the 6 again rule? It wasn't. It was a bit slower, but now we're seeing all these points. If you look at, I'd love to see we're currently watching the Bunnies Dolphins game. It's 40-22 at the moment. How many points are being scored with 6 agains? These blowout score lines. Defense has gone out the window. Last year, the defense. I don't have the exact statistic on me, but defensive records of teams since the 6 again rule have been going. Back in the day, it was normal for a team to concede 12 points a game in a season. these days it's more like 16 to 18 to 20.
Well, how many games this weekend have we seen with
Oh.
big scorelines?
So, yeah, I just think...
Scrap it. Bring back 2 refs.
I don't know. I'm done.
No. Sorry, Matt. All right, does anyone else have any controversies?
I wanted to talk about HIAs. They're the other thing that I had forgotten about for the last 5 months. Now, so we go back to last week when the Cows played the Knights. Ponga got hit in the head, and no HIA injury assessment, right? Play on. No, blatantly hit in the head. A player's out for 3 weeks, suspended for 3 weeks. I think 2 with the early plea. 2 weeks for getting smacked in the head. And then, was it Iongi in the Eels game on Friday night?
Yes.
Who barely got hit in the head. I don't even think he got hit in the head. The doctor goes, yeah, you're off, mate, for a HIA.
Yeah.
Hello? And I know they're penalising him because he milked it, but that's not the point. What is the independent doctor doing, calling Ponga's a non-HIA, and then Iongi's a HIA where he didn't even get hit?
And that was that the Hopgood one?
The Hopgood one, yeah.
And then...
Oh, no, sorry, this was later on.
Okay.
The Hopgood one, yeah, that was...
And the Hopgood one, like, is very similar to the Jerome Hughes one in the grand final. Like, very similar.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And do you think it was bad?
There was contact there. I know it looked like a head...
But I think we probably need to add in a second set of mitigating circumstances, because from what I was watching, he was planted. He wasn't launching or reaching. McDonald has stepped.
That's true.
And run
yeah.
his head straight
I agree with
into
that,
it.
yeah.
And I didn't see an action of, like, when you get your shoulder, you're moving your shoulder in, if you can see the camera, I'm moving my shoulder. But Hopgood was stationary, just ready to make a tackle, and it was a lot of head on head rather than shoulder.
What you're saying is, what else is he supposed to do?
Yeah,
is the
like,
point.
how can he... And I know the duty's on the tackler, but if you're headbutting someone, effectively, that's what it... Because he did a pretty big step of his left foot straight into him, so I think it was a bit, I don't know, but there's no consistency there at all.
No.
I think it also depends on the reaction of the player. Like, Ponga's one in particular, like, he got up straight away.
Yeah.
And he kept going. Like, no, because the doctors look for signs of concussion.
Yeah, but Iongi was the same.
Yeah, so they must have just deemed it hit in a particular part of his head or something.
He didn't get hit in the head. It was his neck.
Oh, I didn't see that bit.
And then he got
There
up
was
and
one like
played.
that last year too, remember?
Yeah.
And then
I can't remember that
Gajewski
one.
in the Panthers game, Gajewski gets knocked out. We're watching it going, oh, there goes Gajewski, he's gone. No HIA whatsoever. And he was flat on the grass as well, like out.
Like the other one where his head was, on the ground. I forget what that one was, but yeah.
Anyway, it's just... Yeah, we're round 1 and we've got these gripes already with you. It just...
Well, they don't fix it. They don't change it. I don't care if the game slows down.
Now,
that's fine for me. Get rid of the 6 agains. You need to look after your players as well. But obviously, you don't want to happen what happened to Katoa, right?
Yeah.
Or any of these other guys, or even Trebojevic, Jake, consistent head knocks. And he's one head knock away from retirement, really.
Also, that headgear that Jake was wearing...
The Juggernaut.
Did you see it?
It looks pretty mad.
The NRL physio said it does nothing to stop concussions because it's your brain rattling around in your skull, and no amount of headgear will stop that. So I just thought that was weird that he's wearing that thing.
The only thing that is like the baseball one, where it takes the impact, but you can't wear one of those in a NRL game.
Is that what the NFL players wear over there? Is that their helmets?
Yeah, they wear something like that.
Something like that,
Yeah. But it's still major neck issues getting in the head and stuff.
Any controversies from you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
let's go, Jace.
No, go, Jason.
All right. So I've got a problem with the Rugby League Players Association.
Oh, here we go.
Now, if you don't know, they are an association to look after all the players. So they've got a bit of power there.
They do.
But I'm a little bit concerned about how much power they have, considering it's not their product. They're just looking after the players. The product is the NRL.
They're just a union.
Yeah, they're a union.
Yeah,
but Clint Newton, who is the CEO, has come out, and I'm going to read it off. He says, talking about the Zach Lomax situation, and he said, I will ensure there's not another situation like Zach Lomax's. Let me be clear, this outcome does not mean other clubs can do the same. But Zach Lomax breached a contract.
Did it to himself.
That's what he did. So how can the Players Association say we're not going to allow clubs to hold players to contracts? And I'm so worried about the power this guy thinks he has over the product that we've got. And, yeah.
I want to know exactly what he's referring to when he says clubs won't be allowed to do what they did to Lomax. What is he exactly referring to?
Or not allowing him to play in the NRL because he broke his contract.
You broke your contract,
he signed
mate.
That said he wouldn't play for the NRL. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they offered Eels $1 million. It's in their right to say, no, we only let him go because he wanted to go and he signed the contract to say he wouldn't play in the NRL.
But also, this wouldn't have come as a surprise to Lomax. In his terms and conditions, it would have said, hey, if you want to leave, they said to him, if you want to leave, you can't play for anyone else but us.
He
until
signed it and left smiling.
So it's not like people can go, oh, poor Lomax, he didn't realise. No, he realised. He knew full well what he's doing. He's like, he was chasing money. It fell through. Sorry, mate. Guess what? You're stuck with it. I think he's stuck without a club.
Yeah.
Well, he's been to Rugby Australia. I don't know what happened there. But even Volandi's come out and said he's going to try and do something to get him back in the game. Well, I don't...
Volandy said that.
Yeah.
Well, Volandy's the one that made the rules about
The 10
leaving to go
Well,
and play R360 anyway.
Backflip the whole situation. So that's ridiculous. And I'll just do a little point B. Today, the disruptor came back in to account. We all know, if you're a friend of the podcast, that I hate the disruptor. And it was ridiculous. Go watch it. It was on Herbie when he went up for a ball, and they called him disruptor, even though his eyes had never left the ball.
So
He didn't go to grab it with two hands, is now the rule.
That's the rule.
But
So-
two hands is a...
So here's the thing that happened in the Sharks game yesterday. First try, I think that Will Kennedy scored.
Yeah.
He went up, was it Ramian or was
Stone
it
Street?
Stone Street went up with two hands, only ended up touching it with one, but the effort was there to touch it with two hands. So they've come up with this rule. It's kind of like, it's to stop, the players that were running through just with one hand to literally disrupt and try and distract. They're trying to get rid of that. So I'm for that, but talk about making something that's black and white even more grey. Because now there was a try disallowed in one of the games over the weekend where it was like, oh, his hand, it was down here, it's not really going with it for two. Like, isn't it just more things that they're trying to police now?
And we're just taking away that part of the spectacle where it's exciting to watch them go up and see who gets the ball.
Exactly.
Now it's like they've got to worry about whether or not they've got two hands both in a high enough position. Like, and you can tell... It's pretty black and white. You can tell if someone's going for the ball. You can tell if their eyes are on the ball.
Common sense.
You can tell what they're doing. I don't think it's like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, agree.
Shall we
hear more about this?
Yeah, any other controversies?
No, I've got my disappointing team of the week.
Oh, disappointing team of the week. Titans.
No.
Eels.
Broncos?
No.
Broncos.
No.
Roosters.
There's a team that has on the
Roosters.
back of their jerseys and it says, we play for premierships. And no, not on the new ones.
Oh, on the new ones.
It says, we
Don't
play
get
for,
into it.
it's literally ingrained on their
She's
jerseys.
mentioned this quite a few
We
times.
play for premierships. Now, I came out last week and I'm like, yeah, the Roosters, it's their year. They've got so much on the plate. And then they come out and they dish up a performance like that in New Zealand against a weaker New Zealand. It wasn't their full strength team. Sam Walker's the new god of rugby league and Teddy's the prince of whatever he is. And they dish up what can only be called slosh. It was a terrible exhibition of rugby league. And I think the Roosters, if they don't perform, and we had a few friends of ours throwing an excuse, we always start like this. Yeah, how's that been working out for you for the last few years starting slow? You haven't made a grand final since 2019, as we just watch the Dolphins put on a great try. Sorry, if you're watching, the two, Jason and Matt, are completely disinterested.
I'm looking at this camera, all right? Over here.
Yeah, me too. I was looking at the side camera.
The Roosters, you guys just continue to come up with excuses for your poor underperforming performances, and I'm a bit upset that I come out and praise you guys last week and give.
So you're a bit more upset that they made you look silly.
No, I just think
we deserve better.
We're sick of the excuses, Roosters. That's what it is. Start seeing performances. Let's start seeing rubber hit the road.
Yeah,
but they did make it in the 8 last year.
Yeah, and
so they did better than 8 other sides.
Yeah, but they play for premierships, not for making the 8.
Yeah.
If you're going to
claim
closer
to the premiership,
that's my go.
A lot of other sides.
If you're going to claim that you play for premierships and you got a salary sombrero,
but you were saying the same thing about Flanagan last week and saying you're upset that he said we're not playing for a premiership.
Oh, I'm upset by that. Yeah, absolutely. What's the difference?
But then the Roosters
I'm not talking about the
saying
Dragons.
They're playing for premierships and they have a bad game. You got a problem with that?
No, not a bad game. I'm talking about them underperforming in general.
Underperforming?
Completely.
Entirely.
Yeah, entirely. Okay. Have they underperformed?
But everyone plays for premierships.
Have they but not crowing about it like the Roosters do and setting the bar like the Roosters do.
All right. Yeah. So you're upset about the crowing about it?
Yeah, I think that's what I am. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's exactly what I am.
Does round 1 even count anymore because it's split over 2 weeks?
Well, if you ask Roosters fans, they go, "Oh, we don't start playing till round 10." It's like, oh my god, and then you still end up failing.
You got it. Yeah.
See, you can't compare apples for apples. Like I wouldn't put the Roosters on the same wavelength as the Titans. They're not. Yeah, they didn't have made the 8.
They got a different salary cap.
That remains
a different opportunity.
That remains to be seen because we all know that
was
the Roosters
probably not the right comment to make for my argument.
If you want to go down that rabbit hole, Jace, I'm more than happy to. But all I'm saying is when you look at the Roosters and the Titans, it's not apples for apples. They're two different teams and two different stages. And if I'm a Roosters fan, you got to be disappointed with the stuff that you're tossing up. And Jed agrees. He said he agreed with me today.
I was disappointed with the Roosters too because I tipped them.
It's a good thing for the Roosters because it means you've got high standards, high bar. Just start reaching it. Whereas the Cowboys, we don't have a high bar. We've got a low, mediocre bar.
We've got like a medium bar.
You guys, you'll finish fourth.
Fourth is our bar.
Yeah, and then that's it.
I'd be happy with that.
We don't get to go to a grand final, but we're there about.
It just makes it more special when we get there, Matt.
Not the spoon is good for me.
Yeah.
That's a win in my books.
We might be fighting you for that this year.
Oh, man.
Anyway, that was my attempt to stir up some controversy, so.
Yes, lots of underperforming teams this week. Anyway.
All right, we'll have a quick break and then we'll get into this week's round. Or into the games that just happened over the weekend.
The games this weekend, boy, did we have some blowouts. Boy, are there some teams that can no longer contend to the premiership. Hey, if you're watching this because you don't know anything about league and you want something to talk about, just so you know, if a team loses by 50 points or gets 50 points scored on them, it's tradition that they can no longer win the comp. No one has ever won the comp if someone scored 50 on them.
Can you just give a bit more sense? No, Matt's on the table with us and you've just deeply hurt him.
Can I just say, Titans were never going to win the premiership.
They conceded 50.
This year anyway.
I was trying to work out what's
we don't
going
win.
Go a bit easy
We're
on
not
him.
here to win premierships, okay? We're here to make up numbers.
Oh, you don't play for premierships? Yeah.
No.
Right.
Well, I didn't make this up.
We play for the lifestyle on the Gold Coast.
I know, I was just trying to be a bit... Yesterday I was trying to be a bit sensitive.
Anyway,
you were looking at me
and it was your team that did it too.
You were looking at me like I'd said something deeply wrong, and I was like,
you did.
what are we talking about?
Just go easy
I
on
thought
him.
maybe I was screaming into the mic again.
Anyway,
back to
Storm won 52-4.
Thanks, Jed. Sorry, we got sidetracked.
What do we think of the game, guys?
I think Parramatta can't win a premiership.
Did anyone... Okay, let's do a quick poll. Did Para do worse than what we all thought?
Yes.
Yes. They were actually the better team in the first 10 minutes, Parramatta. And then...
Yep.
They've gone backwards.
Yeah.
I had higher hopes for Para.
You ever tried to ride a bicycle backwards?
Yeah, I
That's what
don't
they were
know.
doing.
I don't know
I've got a
what.
funny story, actually.
Yeah, what gave me that impression though?
One time, me and my mate Graham, shout out Gaz,
Hey, guys.
we were riding. We used to ride
OG, by the way.
to school and from school, and one time we were riding to school, and we were coming up near the RSL in Caloundra there, and Graham's just showing off with riding without hands, and then he goes, "Oh, look, no hands, no feet." And I'm like, "Oh, I can do that." And I'm like, "Look, no hands, no feet." As soon as I took my feet off the pedal, my front wheel went like that,
Oh,
and I just
no.
went boom straight on the ground.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
lying there, and there's like an ambulance up, and I'm like, "Go get the ambulance!" But yeah, I was prone for stacking it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jace. Where were
Anyway,
you?
carry on.
Hey, that was great.
How Paul Parra were.
Yeah, they were bad.
I must mention there's a young bloke from Caloundra, Clark, that made his debut for the Melbourne Storm.
His name's
Yeah.
Clounder Clark.
No.
No, he's from Caloundra
He's-
State School.
he's
His
from-
name is Clark.
His
Oh,
name
Clark
is
Kent.
Yeah.
And he nearly scored a try.
Yeah, he nearly scored a try.
That's awesome. He would have gone through the Falcons, I'm assuming.
Yes.
The pathway to the Storm.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
So how many? While we're talking about stats and
Well,
whatnot, how
quickly
many
on
dummy
s-
passes?
Well, quickly on stats.
Oh, look at that completion rate: 85% to Storm, 63%
63.
to
That's
Eels.
a big issue for the
85 is
Eels.
pretty good for the start of the year, eh?
Dummy passes 19-18 to the Storm. It should have been
Yeah.
a lot more. And quickly down to defence. Missed tackles 38 Para, 29 to the Storm. Look,
You know, they need another stat on there that says how many 6 agains they get.
they,
think it's down
it does.
further.
It says
Is it?
ruck infringements.
Oh well, Eels got more than Storm then. If that's the case,
Yeah.
they got 8 versus 5.
Does that mean because penalties conceded? Sorry, penalties conceded. So the penalty count was 6-4 to Para because Melbourne conceded 6. So the
Yeah.
penalty count. So ruck infringement. Does that mean Melbourne got 8 6 agains and Para got 5? Is that what that
well,
stat's
if
saying?
you read it that way, then that
It doesn't have the word
Sounds
conceded, does
no,
it?
it doesn't. But I think it's saying Para had 8 ruck infringements. So he blew 8 6 agains for Melbourne
Yeah.
because of the ruck
So
infringement.
if you get 4 of those in a row, see, like Jed said and what I said earlier was that like the Eels were on top, other than Hopgood getting put in the bin in the first 30
Yeah.
seconds.
So yeah,
They were on top, and then
And they still weren't doing too bad at that point.
yeah.
Without him, they did all right.
essentially penalty count and ruck infringement was 14-9 to the Storm over the Eels. I think that's what
Yeah,
that's saying.
and look at the errors though, 17 errors to Eels, so
But yeah, what I will say is that
and 2 sin bins.
like I did tip the Storm, but I was not expecting this scoreline.
No, neither.
No.
Like I thought it was going to be a lot closer. So I think what now is it like 22 years since Melbourne.
That was their
Melbourne
23rd.
had 23rd. Never lost a first round game.
Big
Not
shout
since
out.
Bellamy's been coaching.
Okay.
Harry Grant had an amazing game.
Yeah, he did.
He was like, I didn't think he should get a golden boot last year, but I think that game was probably one of the best I've seen him.
Speaking of best games, we're going to move to the Warriors Roosters on Friday night at 5 o'clock. Our time it was, Queensland time. The Warriors putting on 42 points to the Roosters 18. How good was Tanner Boyd?
Mate, wow.
Stepping up.
That was an excellent performance by him because I know he's kind of been. He was at the Titans for a while and then he went to the Wars and last year he was there. I know that when Luke Metcalf comes back, he probably drops out of the side. But if he plays himself into the position, he might go
beaten the
6.
Roosters.
Increasing his value. That's what he's doing.
But incredible performance. He scored that try. I think he set up like 3 or 4 tries.
It was really smart. So the Roosters were really fixated on Kurt Capewell, and he ran through for that try.
Yeah.
And then they went on him, and he gave it
Gave
to
it,
Kurt
yeah.
Capewell. He ran such a good line straight. I think it was just really good. Like, not just like, oh, he had a great game. It was a really good, intelligent halfback display, I thought.
Yep.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it was the most entertaining game. Like there was lots of errors and stuff. And what I was most disappointed from myself as a Roosters supporter is that it felt like we were trying to score off every play.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there was no... Even every time Mark got the ball, he
Yeah.
thought he was going to score. Like,
Yeah.
there was no... He didn't settle at all.
Yeah. So we've got to fix up those errors.
Yeah.
Like 13 errors, that's just not good enough in life.
Conceded 11
No.
penalties. So.
If you have 13 errors this week, you're in trouble, aren't you?
Well, you're not
in your
playing for
life.
premierships, I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Warriors won the dummy passes as well.
The Warriors missed tackle count 47 to the
Wow.
Roosters 32.
That's
and they
worrying.
Yeah.
hang on. Yes, I've been waiting for so long to use that.
One quick thing that I will say about the Warriors, though, is even though they did end up winning all right, is that they've got to learn to play for 80 minutes. They're kind of like the Raiders. They have one really good half, and then they seem to fall off. So
Yeah, I think the Roosters last year was it was kick to Tupou, kick to Tupou, kick to Tupou, and they didn't do much of that.
Or
No.
kick to mark. Yeah.
Or kick to either side. There wasn't much kicking. I think they're probably trying to mix up their attack a little bit this year, and it might take a couple of games for that to settle in. I think similar to the Cowboys, like our attack was ordinary, and I think they might be trying a different way of attacking this year with Cherry Evans in the squad.
And I thought that Cherry Evans, he was good, but he wasn't like he didn't blow me off my socks. So
His defence is just such a
Blow
liability.
you off your socks, Jed. Jeez.
Blow you off your
Take a bit of a
socks.
breeze to do that.
Moving on to the next game on Friday night. Jace, you were at this game.
Mate, I was there.
So Friday, 6th of March.
We got our members' tickets, and I can confirm, yes, they are 3 rows from the very back.
Wow.
So if you're an opposition member, and to add insult to this, the Broncos released them on Wednesday for a Friday night game. So big dog status, and then their team doesn't even bother to show up.
Yeah, 26-0 Panthers over the Bronx. Quick segue to the tickets thing. I found out, did some research. So they've got 60,000 plus members, the Broncos, this year.
Yeah, okay.
And it's only a 50,000 seater stadium, so that's what's going to cause us so many dramas trying to get
How
in.
can you sell more memberships and seats
If
in
people
the
want it,
stadium?
they're not selling them. People are
you
buying
can
them.
you can have digital memberships where you get KO. You can have 3-game memberships. So
They're not going to cap the
It's
membership
not
to the
all-
stadium
yeah.
number. They want more money, so anyone wants a member, will work out a way to get you to a game somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen.
But yeah, like I thought that. Look, there was lots of errors in this game.
It was
from
a
both.
scrappy game.
It was a scrappy game. But what I will say is that Penrith, they are back. Like they really shut out the Broncos, and I mean, the Broncos didn't show much fight. They were like a dead horse walking on 3 legs. Like
That'd do it. That's a good visual. that one.
Ike, there's another T-shirt for you.
dead horse.
Can you please
walking
do that up on
3
canvas so I
legs.
can get it printed on a
we
shirt?
like that.
Thanks.
A dead horse walking on through.
A dead horse walking on 3 legs.
I think it was across the board. I don't think too many of the Broncos players had a good game. Watching it live, it seemed pretty dismal. The Broncos fans of the game were getting upset about everything, but I think they're probably worth getting more upset that they kept dropping the ball.
They were very poor, the Bronx.
As you know, live is a lot different to on the TV. You don't get to see every little bit, but yeah, it wasn't.
Their attack was... Reece probably tried to overplay his hand a little bit, like tried to just do stuff, and it's like...
I didn't see him though.
Oh,
He was there.
Yeah. I don't understand why he's taking the long kicks in the 20-metre mark. Like, surely that's your halfback's job. What else is he there to do?
They're protecting his Hemi, Reynolds Hemi.
Yeah.
Just quickly, I don't remember the exact year, but I heard that the Bronx completed at 61%. I think it's their worst completion rate percentage in over a decade or something. Like, it's a crazy stat. I couldn't remember what it was. They completed 22 from 36. It's very poor.
They never looked.
It's hard to pinpoint. The forwards did a job, Carrigan and Haas.
They weren't intimidating, though. There was no run that you thought, oh, they're going to be, yeah.
Do you reckon it's all this media hype about Haas leaving at the end of the year? And
Maybe.
do you think every loss that they have now will compound onto that?
They asked Reece, they said, oh, how are you going to go now that you're being hunted? And he said, oh, no, we're the ones that are going to hunt other people. And I'm like, oh, so he hasn't they haven't really sunk in that everyone's going to play their best game against the Broncos now. Like, the Storms had to do that forever. Penrith have had to do it for 5 years now. I don't think they really understand how hard every game is going to be from now on.
Every team's going to turn up.
Because they're the premiers.
Yep.
And they're not going to get an inch because they're the premiers. That they may not get some calls now. So yeah.
And especially Penrith. Penrith are that team that if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. And they did that. That's exactly what they did. They waited for... Penrith weren't amazing. They just capitalised off Brisbane's mistakes.
I will say Jenkins was unbelievable.
He was really
good. For a guy
good.
who wasn't in the team, who got dropped and then got brought in. I don't know how last minute that was, but...
And Casey McLean looks really scary this year. He looks like he's bulked up a little bit and he's tackle breaking a lot.
Supercoach relevant, do you think, maybe?
We'll talk about on our other podcasts that we do,
I think there might be some Supercoaches out there.
But yeah, anyway, good win by the Panthers. Bronx, they got a bit of hard thinking to do. Let's move to the next game on Saturday. Matt, do you want to skip over this one? Saturday, 4 o'clock, it was at Ocean Protect Stadium. The Sharkies 50, Titans 10. The Sharks inevitably ending the Titans season.
I'll just say my high hopes have been dashed. The Titans looked absolutely diabolical. You know what they looked like? They looked like a bunch of kids that picked rugby league because they needed a winter sport because the cricket season had finished. There was... Their defence was terrible. I don't know... You know, their halves combinations just didn't seem to be working. Whether or not that's because JC...
I meant...
Preston, I hope they were missing him. Jaden Campbell does not make up for 50%.
No.
He doesn't help their forward back.
Or their defence.
And I was talking to Chloe this morning, and there was one run where the Sharks were running left to right and on that wing, and they had to break up the wing, and our winger, I don't even know who it was, I didn't look at the team list, but he was running like 1.5 meters in front of the Sharks guy. I'm like, turn around and tackle the guy or slow down so you can catch up to him. Like,
you had a guy...
Just make some tackles, guys.
You had Philip Sami on one wing, and then there was Fayamani, who was on debuts in my Supercoach team on the other wing, so could have been him.
Both and the also Howe. Was it Howe that debuted for them in the back row?
We had 3.
They both didn't have a great game.
Howe. This guy.
Yeah, just terrible. Yeah. I'm sorry, just absolutely diabolical.
It was a bit...
I had to turn it off. It was making me feel ill.
Jason, were you happy with your fullback's performance? What's his name?
What's his name?
I was
only the
bald guy.
The funniest thing was I was so happy till I found out it wasn't Kennedy, it was Trindle.
Oh, Trindle.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he wasn't exceptional, to be honest. But we won by 50, so he didn't need to do anything. Yeah, I think Ramian and Nicara had a really, really good game.
Yeah.
All right, dummy passes.
38-15, the Titans over the Sharks.
We didn't even need to do any dummies because we were just running straight through.
Well, that means the Titans they kept pulling out of their passes.
They should give you one point for that.
Yeah. Kick return meters too. We were just looking at that, Cal and I, and kick return meters 46 for the Titans, but 163 for the Sharks. Like, you got to work on the basics.
Kick return is
important. They kicked it to Kinney. I don't know if you noticed
before
before you turned it off, Matt, but they kicked to Kinney every time, and they got him right as he caught the ball.
Yeah.
And so Kinney couldn't get involved at all.
Only 10 errors to the Titans, 8 to Sharks. So that was really close. Even penalties conceded, 8 Sharks, 5 Titans. So it wasn't bad in that regard. It was just a lack of defence.
It just looked like Hene didn't have him ready. Like, he didn't... I shouldn't say that. It's up to the players.
Yeah, no, that's not a Josh Hene issue because we've now seen a couple of coaches and just like...
Yeah, that's a fair call.
I know Matt likes him, but I just think Footawaka just isn't offering anything. And I forget who the other front row is. Or the lock.
Lock or front
row?
They
weren't putting up anything.
Tino,
it'd be the lock. Tino was front row.
Chris Randall, yeah.
Chris Randall. And Tino only played 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So there was nothing.
Well, they'll get better. There's only one way up. If we lose by 50 next week,
Is there though? Is there?
yeah.
Yeah, I think Henne needs a good 6 months. It's not
least.
like
You
it's
need
not
a
like
season.
they were okay and then he's come in to make them
No.
better. Like they weren't
Need a
good
bit of
last
time.
year.
Saturday, the 6:30 game.
Probably game
Seagulls.
of the round.
Oh, we'll chat in a second.
Yeah.
Seagulls 28, Raiders 29. The scoreline suggests game of the round, but it wasn't great.
It was very swingy.
It was
Yeah.
like, so Seagulls got up to a 14-point lead,
They had the ball for the first 10 minutes of the game.
and then the Raiders put on 28 points, and got up to a 14-point lead. Then Manly put on 14 points to get it level. It was just, I think we saw two bottom 8 teams playing each other. That was what I felt. I think,
Or did we see the 6 again effect?
yeah, probably,
Yeah.
possibly.
Is this the ultimate 6 again effect?
That's actually a good point.
Well,
Yeah.
when they're so subjective, it can be used to make it close or blow it out.
Possession 50-50 by the end of it. Let's have a quick look at penalties conceded. So it was 8. Penalty count was 8-5 to the Seagulls. Ruck infringement was only 4-3, and then 2-1. So you got to include ruck infringements and inside 10s. They're 6 again. So all up, it was 5-5.
It seemed like more than that. Mate,
Unless there is a stat that they're not showing up for it.
because the Raiders had the ball for the first 10 minutes. There was so much. There was so much.
You know when the ref says 6 again slow, is that a ruck infringement?
Well, maybe it's not. Maybe we're not seeing 6
Maybe
agains.
we're not, yeah.
Because I even thought the Titans got more 6 agains than what I saw on that Sharks Titans one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say one quick thing. This Jake Dvorovich, like we did bring it up there before a little bit, but as good as he's been, played for Australia, New South Wales, mate, you might not need to go visit a couple of retirement homes because you're done, mate.
That forward pass.
Yeah, like that forward pass, and he missed it.
game-defining.
He missed, I think, 2 tackles that led to tries. Like,
But even how slow he was on the field, like he's just
Yeah.
sort of lumbering along. I think he's done. Like I think
he's
he.
done,
Yeah.
you're finished, mate. So, and there's a couple other players that I think Manly need to just.
They took the captaincy off him,
Yeah.
gave it to Turbo. Do you think they're going to slowly fade him out this
I
year?
think so. I think this is his
I
last.
think that's the call.
Might play less and less minutes every week, maybe.
If he gets another head knock, he's done.
Oh yeah, but I'm not talking about the head knocks necessarily. Like I'm
No,
just
him
talking
as a
about
player.
Yeah.
as a player.
Because as a player, what was he known for? Great tackles in around the
Yeah.
ruck.
Hard work.
Speed
Yeah.
at the line, running through, quick play the balls. He can't do what he can do.
yeah.
Can we give a shout out to the Raiders halfback?
Ethan Sanders.
Ethan's-
Yeah.
both Ethans.
Not Ethan Strange, Ethan Sanders. Clutch field goal. He was going to kick the bomb, and then he changed it and then kicked the field goal. It's the opposite to Fogarty, who couldn't close it out last year.
That's a good
This
point.
guy closed it out.
Yep.
So I like, I don't know, maybe the Raiders are a bottom 8 team. Maybe these are both top 4 teams.
Yeah. Why did Manly put no pressure on them? Field goal.
Because it looked like he was going to kick a bomb, so they pulled
yeah,
out
oh
of it.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think it was a good.
And then that penalty at the end, I thought the Raiders guys were definitely offside.
Miles offside.
Yeah, they were
It was a
miles
good. It was a
offside.
great call from the ref.
Yeah.
It needed
so-
to be called. So well done.
There was 3 of them.
yeah.
3 players
Yeah,
offside.
way
Yeah.
offside.
All right, last game in the round. We've just finished watching it here. The Dolphins 30, Rabbitohs 40. High scoring affair at Suncorp Stadium in a little bit of a rainy.
Yeah,
Rainy
they're only
condition.
an hour away.
That is true, but just for those listening at home who might not know. Look, I don't know what to make of that game.
The first half, the Rabbitohs were very, very good. Then,
Thanks, Jace.
Then what happened? Like, I don't know. Then it was just... No, I think we can honestly say the Dolphins are not improving.
Look, I sort of said it before, but like it's one of those things with both of these teams. both Dolphins and Rabbits. I couldn't care less about them. Like,
But they still exist.
they exist,
People don't care about the Roosters.
but so do donkeys. But do we care about them?
Well, we could be looking at, Rabbitohs year this year.
Yeah.
Could be the year.
I know what it is. It's you're a Roosters fan.
No,
And you hate the
the
Bunnies.
Dolphins, I don't really like. It's an
It's
Eeyore
'cause you-
donkey, like Eeyore. It's a dolphin.
It's because you don't like
Eeyore
Queensland teams, Jed.
I love the Titans, and
Look,
I
guys,
like
You
the
love the
Cowboys.
Titans.
It's getting late in the afternoon
Here we
and
go.
Jed's starting to fizzle up.
Eeyore Dolphins. Look, I'm with you, Jed. I think, dismal. Their
Like,
defence,
no
not
one
there.
cares about you.
They could put on some points, but I think they're just making up places. I don't think they get better.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon Trell looked pretty good today.
They doesn't play for the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Oh, no. Oh, Dolphins.
Like,
the Rabbitohs.
It's one of those things.
Rabbitohs
Yeah.
will come good.
Rabbitohs will come
Go,
good.
Jed. Come on, man. Get it out.
It's one of those things where the Dolphins are only in the competition, so the NRL can have an extra game.
More money. More bums on
That's
seats.
the only reason why you're in there.
And all the Dolphins fans right now are sitting at home going, "Excuse me."
No, I think the Dolphins will come good. They'll win some games this year.
It's
So
not about-
controversially, just tiny side note, the Bears are coming in. If we had to kick out a team, who are we kicking out?
Cronulla,
Okay.
a
Roosters.
terrible stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys need to do something about your stadium. Like,
The finals games have been taken away.
Our stadium is wonderful.
It's terrible.
It's great.
I heard someone
I love
on a podcast.
We've
I think it was
still
a
got a
bloke in
hill.
a bar podcast. It was the Matty the Water Boy, and he was saying he's like, "I will never ever. You will never find me at Cronulla Stadium ever again. I don't care if he's a Bunnies fan. I don't care if the Bunnies. I will never go there ever again. It was that bad."
Yeah, but I don't really care about his opinion.
But I was just, I've
But,
never been, so I can't comment. So I was just
What-
passing on.
Like,
some,
what does he think is bad? Like, what's the...
well, I remember when I went a few years ago.
Jed's been, yeah.
Like,
Before the upgrade.
Oh, upgrade, jeez.
have they done anything about those lights? Like, you can't see to the other end of the stadium.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Is that it? The lights?
Not like, and then you got your little portaloos.
You got to go.
Yeah, but like, in a modern day stadium, like, you should be having like an actual
We
toilet.
can't all afford to play
But
at
what
the core.
what I will say
Or Allianz every week.
is, mate, that German hot dog that I had,
There you go.
she was long and beautiful.
The hot dog or the lady serving you?
Sorry for that, guys. I didn't know I was going to go there.
Before we get
More
flagged on
minutes are
YouTube. Shall we get on to tipping after? Sorry, who should we kick out was the question. I was only joking about Cronulla because they finish top 4 every year. So who should we kick out? You know what? Save that for next week. Tune in next week for a controversy.
Yeah,
Well, we
right.
want more games every year, right? And to be fair, it would be good to have one away and one home game versus each side. Because you've got some teams that will only ever play away against certain sides, and you've got other teams that won't, are the opposite.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to have a bottom 3 or 4 that get relegated for 12 months, and do like a rolling,
I'd love a relegation.
yeah, or even bottom 6, and they have their
Super
own
Tigers.
competition, and then they play to come in, like the don't they do that?
In the
Yeah.
The
APL?
soccer,
EPL. Yep.
yeah, you could do something like that. But then that might make way
Shout
for more
out for
teams then
Tottenham.
too. We might be able to get a lot more teams in.
Now, if you want to do well in your tipping competition this year, stick around after the break. We are going to give you the best advice you can possibly have for your tipping comp. Should we put a disclaimer after
Yeah,
that?
don't listen to my tips.
Gamble
I'm on the bottom of our.
I'm leading the comp.
You win some,
anymore,
you
Jed.
lose a lot. With
Oh, the
You didn't
Sharkinator.
tip the South.
Oh, the Sharkinator.
Actually, sorry, when we come back, I will just update our tipping because there's a tipping comp between us. I will update where our tipping stands on after the break. So just touching base on our tipping competition, currently Jedstar leading the way on 6 tips. Jace is in second spot also on 6 tips, but he missed out on the margin. A little bit to Jed. I'm in third spot on 5 tips, and all the way down the bottom is Matt El Nacho Porto on 4 tips.
How's Chloe going?
Chloe is on 4 tips as well, 9th. So
Can I just say?
Oh, okay.
Can I just say?
Yep.
The regular season last year, I won, right? I lost it because I tipped Storm in the grand final and Marky Mark tipped Broncos. Otherwise, I would have clean swept the season and the final series.
You know what you've done?
Look, I've just started like the Roosters, okay?
No,
I start poor and then I just need a couple of weeks to...
What you've done is you've done a Canberra Raiders. They won the minor premiership and then choked before they got to the final. So it's exactly what you did.
I always thought that tipping comps is only after 26 rounds and it doesn't include finals, though.
Not ours. It goes to finals.
Yeah.
We also have the
we don't
Joker
go
round in our
halfway.
tipping comp.
3 jokers, don't we?
3 Jokers, yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
let's not
that's
dwell on the
double
past,
points.
shall we? Let's look to the future.
Guys, guess what?
It's the Cellar Dwellers, the first game of the week on Thursday.
It's a full round of footy Thursday right through to Sunday, and our first game Thursday at 7 p.m. is the 15th place Broncos taking on the 17th place
Another
Eels
home game, sell out
at
probably.
Suncorp. Yep, $1.26 the Bronx, $3.82 the Eels. Jason.
I don't know.
Need some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
Yeah, I don't know, eh?
What do we got on the thing there? We got any
Look, to be honest,
music?
I'm not sure.
know
Maybe
what that
Broncos because of the home ground advantage.
Broncos?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I'll tip
Whatever it was, went for a long time.
Broncos for me.
So Broncos.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to succumb to peer pressure. and
I
go
can't
the
tip the
Broncos.
Eels after their performance last
Well,
week.
you can't tip the Broncos after their performance
Yeah,
last
but
week
26
either.
points compared
Just
to
because
52.
it's at Suncorp.
Yeah, but no points.
I'm going
At least
Bronx.
the Eels scored
You can
something.
tip the Eels. Tip the Eels.
Nah. Oh, maybe. No, I'll tip Bronx.
Friday, 5 p.m. at Go Media. So 2 home games in a row for the Wars. They are 4th place taking on the Raiders in 8th. $1.86 to $1.98. Wars are favourites. I'm surprised.
Can they
Short
win 2 in a
turnaround
row?
for Canberra after they played a lot of minutes.
I think on form, I'm going to tip the Wars, Matt.
Can the Warriors win 2 in a row?
Yeah.
That's the question. Like,
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm going to
Wise.
tip Raiders.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'll probably go Warriors just for the home field advantage again.
Yeah, Warriors, I think.
Nice. Friday, 7 p.m. game. Oh, it's the local derby. Jed's favourite team, Andy's second favourite team.
And AJ is going to break the try-scoring record in this game.
The Roosters,
Against the Roosters.
taking on the Bunnies. $1.69 Roosters to the $2.17 Bunnies, even though the Bunnies had a win today at Allianz Stadium. Whose home ground is that, Jed?
Rabbits.
That's ours.
Anyway,
Rabbitohs.
I'm going to tip the Roosters. I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah, I'll tip Roosters. Non-biased opinion.
Roosters are cooked.
I'm going the Rabbits.
Ooh, I love
Ooh,
it.
split
Love the
bench.
split. Saturday, 2 p.m.
Here we go.
At Leichhardt Oval. The Tigers, who are in 9th place, fittingly. Tigers $1.50 taking on the Cowboys at $2.60 after our first game. If I'm tipping with my head, I've got to tip the Tigers.
I think the Tigers looked good in pre-season. But that doesn't mean anything. Look at the Titans. They looked great in pre-season. Didn't carry through. Tigers at Leichhardt, you'd have to go. That would be the safe bet for me, I think.
Yep, Tigers to win and win well.
Yeah, Tigers. I can't
Tigers.
see Cowboys.
Oh, I do like the Cows, though.
I love the Cows. I just got to tip with my head. I'd say
Yeah.
that the tipping with your heart doesn't win comps. So.
Speaking about tipping with your head, this next game.
The Dargans and the Storm, $2.96. Dargans versing the Storm at $1.40 at Wynn Stadium, Wollongong.
The Gong.
I'm going to tip Melbourne. Although the Dragons beat the Storm last year, but I'm still going to tip Melbourne.
Just before anyone gets in, I'm going the upset.
Yep.
I'm going the Dragons.
I'm tipping the Dragons as well.
Love it.
I think Storm will be 2-0 for the start of the season.
Yeah.
Saturday, 6:35 in Bathurst.
This is the Wotherspoon grudge match.
you going on
No, we're not going down. I'm probably going to the pub, so I don't
Bathurst-
get too upset.
1,000 Panthers, $1.41 versus the Sharks, $2.92. How disrespectful is that?
Just put on 50 points.
Oh, I'm going Penrith. Matt.
This is going to be. I think this will be the game of the round. To be honest, I think
Yep.
this is going to be the one to watch. The Sharks looked really, really good.
It's
I
no
reckon.
one's
I
home ground
reckon.
either.
Bold prediction: all the Sharks will shave their head. They'll all come out skinheads this week.
like
We
tricky.
Even
can't
Nico.
recognise
No,
anyone.
not wet hair Nico.
Oh, he'll get. Oh, it's the good luck, you know.
So who'd you tip? Sharks.
No, I think I think Panthers just, but
Okay.
only just.
Jedediah.
Panthers.
Cronulla. Half up.
We didn't even have to go to Jason.
I don't tip against Cronulla.
Sunday, 3 o'clock. What a bludger of a game. Manly, $1.57 to the Knights, $2.41. Interesting. I'm going to tip the Knights.
Me too. Newcastle wins.
It's in 4 Points Park too. Sunday afternoon. Geez, that'll be a good Supercoach game. But anyway.
I think Manly will be better this week.
Yep.
And I think they'll be this week. I think they'll do it this week.
So Knights, Manly, Knights, and
Manly, eh?
Manly.
I think so.
Interesting.
I don't know if
Sunday-
I just hate the Knights at the moment and if that's driving my tips.
That's okay. You're allowed to. Sunday night, we'll be doing the potty. Probably finishing up the potty around about this time at 5:15 p.m. It's the Dolphins, $1.36, taking on the Titans, $3.19 at Suncorp again. 2 home games in a row for the Dolphins. I'm going to tip, based on how poor the Titans looked this week, I have to go the Dolphins.
I'm saying bounce back factor Titans.
So here's my... I don't think either of them have any defence. And I just think the Dolphins might have a tiny bit more attack.
Could be like
So I have
60
to
all.
go the Dolphins.
I'm thinking the Finns as well. Like without JC in the halves there,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
no, they looked directionless, rudderless. Hopefully they'll pick it up this week. But yeah, I think the Finns home ground.
Yep.
And like Jay said, they'll have a bit better attack. Titans are renowned for their attack. They have some really good attack at times. It's just really poor defence.
They
And
do,
that's where
yeah.
Dolphins will couple it. Dolphins will run up each wing all day. 100% guarantee. That's what they'll do.
Okay.
Finns,
That Titans right edge is where Herbie is.
you're in big trouble.
And that's where they...
Oh boy.
It's not actually where they struggled because the Sharks scored all the tries on the other side, but they did struggle on that side of the field in defence.
Towards the Nico scored his 2 tries on
Yeah.
their left, actually.
Yeah, he did pass it to Hero over that.
All right, guys.
All right, and
Well.
Bulldogs have got the bye.
So they haven't played. They've missed this week. They'll miss next week.
NRL's looking after them.
Yeah, then they'll be back the following week.
All right, so if you haven't done it, if you've gone this far, you need to give it a like and a subscribe because you obviously enjoyed it and your friends need to know about it, so get it out there and share it. Thanks for listening. If you got really upset, let us know. We want to hear it. Get into us. But apart from that, have a good life.
Yep.
See you next
See you
week.
guys.